She couldn't read, she couldn't hear, and she wasn't even allowed to speak in class. So she invented a surgery that saved thousands of dying babies. From the time she was a little girl, the world made things hard for her. Letters swam on the page, refusing to form words. Her dyslexia was so severe, so overwhelming, that reading felt like decoding an impossible puzzle every single day. While other children breezed through books, she fought for every single sentence. Then, in her 20s, just when life should have been opening up, another blow came. Her hearing began to fade. The world grew quieter, muffled, distant. Still, she fought her way into medical school in the 1920s. That alone was nearly impossible for a woman back then. Harvard told her she could sit in on classes, but would never receive a degree. Boston University let her attend, but with conditions. Sit in the back. Don't speak to the male students. Stay invisible. Invisible. Can you imagine being told again and again that you simply don't belong? She refused. She taught herself to lip read. She studied harder than anyone else in that room. She memorized what she couldn't hear. She understood what she couldn't easily read. And when doors slammed in her face, she found windows. Because some people, no matter how many times the world says no, are simply built to say yes. By the 1940s, she was working at Johns Hopkins Hospital, and what she witnessed there broke her heart. Babies born with heart defects, turning blue, their tiny bodies starved of oxygen, dying within days, within weeks. Parents leaving the hospital empty-handed, no treatment, no hope, no answers. But she couldn't accept that. She developed a radical idea. What if they could reroute blood flow around the broken structures of the heart? Heart surgery was still in its infancy. Operating on babies seemed impossible. But she brought her vision to surgeon Alfred Blalock and a brilliant surgical technician named Vivian Thomas. Together, this extraordinary team spent years perfecting the technique. In 1944, they performed the first surgery of its kind on a dying baby girl named Eileen Saxon. And then she survived. Word spread like wildfire. Parents traveled across the country, bringing their blue babies to Johns Hopkins. Hallways filled with children who had been given death sentences until she gave them life. Thousands of children who would have died went home healthy. She became the founder of pediatric cardiology, the first woman ever made a full professor at Johns Hopkins. When a dangerous drug called thalidomide threatened to be approved in the United States in the 1960s, it was her investigation that uncovered the danger and prevented a national tragedy. She received the Presidential Medal of Freedom. She was inducted into the National Women's Hall of Fame. But maybe her greatest achievement was something quieter than all of that. She proved that the world's assessment of our limitations is often wrong. A girl who couldn't read became a doctor. A woman who couldn't hear listened more carefully than anyone. A student told to stay silent changed medicine forever. Her name was Dr. Helen Taussig, and because she refused to give up, thousands of children got to grow up.